Okay, it's just Mike Messier, and Bill Goldberg has made a big statement that he thinks the WWE Hall of Fame fucking ceremony needs to change somehow. From what I read, he didn't offer any solution to change. He didn't offer any suggestions how it could change, other than saying it needs to change. I mean, I guess the part, if he was thinking it needs to be shorter. Well, Bill, guess what? A lot of guys in the wrestling business didn't have the luxury of getting the super push that you did and all the accolades and championships and short matches and getting to beat people that were better than you, like Steven Regal and so on and so forth. So a lot of guys, Chris Jericho, they didn't get that opportunity to just kind of be featured in these short matches. So this Hall of Fame for guys, like a Nikolai Volkov, 13 years ago, or Sergeant Slaughter or Ultimate Warrior, who had finally his opportunity to speak to that audience on that WWE official stage. Guess what? That's important to some people. So sorry you were inconvenienced, and your days of wrestling in your underwear against other dudes were inconvenienced for a fucking night, so you can sit there and watch other guys get to say their piece about their careers. Some people actually do enjoy the Hall of Fame speech. I mean, Ric Flair gave like a 55-minute Hall of Fame speech, which is, about 54 minutes longer than your best matches. And look, Goldberg, you had a great career, but the wrestling world kind of did you a favor. They kind of created you. As far as I know, you weren't a big fan of pro wrestling. You've always kind of, been a little bit ashamed of it. So for fans that actually give a flying fuck about some of these mid-card guys, like a Cowboy Bob Orton, or upper, main event guys. I shouldn't even say mid card, but a Paul Orndorff, who gave a really long speech, and some people said wrap it up. But I want to hear what he has to say. This is this opportunity for these wrestlers to speak their minds. Now, you're not known for your mic skills. You're a very physical guy. I'm not trying to detract from your talents or athleticisms. I mean, obviously, you were great at what you did. I mean, you ruined Bret Hart's career and took him away from us. But I'd like to hear what Bret Hart has to say in a Hall of Fame speech. So Goldberg, look, they keep giving, and you're one of those guys that always gets, aren't you, Bill? You always get. I get to beat Brock again, and I get to get the championship again, and I don't want to turn heel. That's crap. Well, you got your way, Bill. You got a lot of money. You got a great career, but why don't you just ease off the fucking brakes, okay? You're not an event coordinator. You don't really have the ability to plan an evening. If you have some way of processing this, I guess it should have just been a 2-minute Goldberg speech and that was it, right? So sorry you were fucking inconvenienced for a night, but Bill, you're stepping out of your fucking zone. You don't really have the right to bitch about other people doing speeches and induction speeches, taking their fucking bask in the glory for once. So why don't you just, for once in your goddamn life, Bill Goldberg, why don't you not be selfish when it comes to the pro wrestling industry? Why don't you just let other people have their goddamn moment? You didn't like putting guys over. You didn't like having good matches. And now you don't want other guys to even have a fucking speech in the Hall of Fame because you're uncomfortable in your suit for a couple of hours? Maybe, Bill, your time is fucking come and gone. Just a thought, asshole.